Perhaps you know the story of Dietrich Bonhoeffer, the Lutheran pastor in Germany who became quite the leader when Hitler was rising to power. Bonhoeffer recognized the evil that Hitler and the Nazis represented, and he knew that Hitler was oppressing the church and trying really to kill the church. So Bonhoeffer went underground and he trained leaders and trained pastors so that once Hitler's terroristic regime ended, there would still be a church on the other side for Germany. Well, eventually, Bonhoeffer was discovered by Hitler, and so Bonhoeffer was arrested. And he was put into a concentration camp and then moved to another and finally to a third one. In that third one, Dietrich Bonhoeffer became really the spiritual redwood, the spiritual giant of the men there. He would lead Bible studies and prayer time and worship to sustain hope and to nourish the souls of the men interned there at the concentration camp. One day, as he was leading a group of men, the door behind him opened and some SS guards stepped in and they said, "Bonhoeffer, we've come for you." The men all around Bonhoeffer gasped. Horror filled their hearts because they knew Bonhoeffer was about to be executed. As Dietrich Bonhoeffer stood up from the table to go face his death, he looked at his men and he said, "Men, fear not. For me, this isn't the end. It's just the beginning." What a gift to have that kind of confidence. It allows you to begin and live each day with the end in mind. You will die. You will transition into the next life. God has created you and destined you to share in Jesus Christ's resurrection. What confidence that gives us. God invites you onto a wonderful journey with Him, toward Him, really. He makes a bold promise. Your body and soul in heaven with the Lord. Our faith is powerful. You will die. You will be judged. You will step into something new. You will transition into new life. Those who become purified in Christ will ultimately join Him in heaven, body and soul on the last day. And those who are not will be condemned. The church calls that hell. Spend some time in silence. Invite the Holy Spirit to help you consider your own death and your own destiny, because these things are true and they're real. You know who you are, and you know where you're going. The questions for you to ponder in your heart as you think about your own death, whether it's tomorrow or 6 months from now or 10 years from now, ask yourself these two questions. What matters most in your life right now? And what matters least? Best of all, remember, we are Easter people, and that changes everything, not only now, but then.